Welcome to Artifications. I'm Roland Ramos. Today we're in New Orleans, Louisiana, talking about what it is that drives people to create art and become full-time artists. Some people are born into it. Others work in a straight job or live in a straight setting and are crushed and need to define themselves by way of the paint and creative side that comes with it. I'd like to turn our attention to the French Quarter, which hosts numerous galleries, so many exhibition spaces, and so many artist studios. It's amazing that this economy exists that can assist both artists and the people that benefit from it. This economy is fantastic for both those who are visiting and for the numerous artist galleries and studios that line the many streets of this wonderful place. We turn our focus to a local artist, Mary Scinto, at her brand new studio at 830 Charter Street.
My name is Mary Tristine Scinto, and we are in the French Quarter of New Orleans in my brand new studio and gallery on Charter Street, 830 Charters, also known as Studio Scinto and the Oracle Gallery. You know, it was like life in itself felt very challenging day by day, and I started painting sort of just to move through the moments. And I was painting right before the pandemic hit for the first time in about 10 years. I picked up a paintbrush and 3 months into making art, I found myself painting upwards of 5, 8, 12 hours a day, and I couldn't really stop painting. And for me, it was this ability to express myself in a way that I never felt the freedom to do before. And I think in the intimacy of especially abstract art is that it has more to do, for me at least, with the experience than the end product. And so living my entire life in an environment in which I was meant to perform or exist or be seen in the eyes of the observer or someone else, it was almost like from the moment I picked up a paintbrush, it was just about me and my expression, and I had never quite experienced that before. And I think the idea of being able to create something just for my own well-being is really what sparked my ability to continue to keep going and to recognize that because I was creating so much, suddenly I was identifying as an artist, and I hadn't identified as an artist before in any real capacity. So for me, I had been working within the healthcare realm in New Orleans for almost a decade. I physically couldn't be in a hospital. I couldn't be in the space that I once felt at home, healing and helping other people, and I didn't know what to do. I was in a really dark place personally because my whole identity had been wrapped up in being a healer or a helper, and I just no longer had trust in the system. And I was doing a little bit of healthcare consulting work, and I took a painting class just to create some structure and for morale, because I knew I liked how I was physically and emotionally in this space, that once I started painting again, I felt like a part of myself came back after this extreme sort of darkness. And it was the abstraction that let me let all this pain out, that I could turn it into beauty in a way that it wouldn't hurt me or other people, but could, over time, I saw as symbolizing this experience of being capable and being possible to heal, because it was through the painting that I was able to see myself in a different light. That wasn't I had failed or I had lost everything or I had taken a wrong turn. I never really chose I was going to be an artist. It was I couldn't stop doing this, so it chose me. And that, I think, came from me allowing myself just to paint because it made me happy and felt good.